Hi, I'm George from Green Feathers, and I'm here today to talk to you about our wired, high definition, waterproof camera. Now, this is the setup video for if you want to have the camera in standard definition, and that's straight out the box as you get the camera. The start point, as with all of our cameras, is with the instructions. Have a little read through, it's got loads of great hints and tips on how to get the best out of your camera. Now, what we want to do is we want to get this camera set up inside our front room first. We want to get the video onto our TV and working before we go put the camera down the garden. That way, if we need to do any troubleshooting, it's easy to do. That way you're not outside, away from your TV set, stuck in the rain, trying to figure out if you've got a video image or something going on. What we're going to start with is we're going to start on the TV side. Okay, I'm going to work forward out to the camera. The start point is with the AV to HDMI upscaler. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to power this on. And we're going to use the micro USB cable to do that. On the side, we've got USB power. We take the cable and we plug it in. The other end, we've just got to get it to a USB power source. Now, a lot of televisions have USB slots on the back of them, but today we're just going to be using a 3-pin USB plug. Once plugged in, we can put that into the power. Once we've connected up the power, the next thing we need to do is connect the HDMI cable. One end going into the HDMI, the other going into television set. At this point, take note of which HDMI slot you pop this end of the cable into on the TV. It'll help later on setting the source for finding your camera. Now we've connected up our AV to HDMI upscaler, we're going to look at the cable. The end that goes at the television side is the side that has the 2.1mm female jack and the BNC on it. Now, to connect it to our AV to HDMI converter, we're going to need this little adapter that comes in the kit. The BNC side, female side, goes in and you push and twist once connected. Now, we now take this RCA connection and we put it into the yellow CVBS input on the AV to HDMI upscaler. On the female 2.1mm jack, we need to get our power supply and plug that in. This is the 12 volt 1 amp power supply for the camera and is labelled as such. We insert the jack in and push, and the 3-pin plug goes into the mains. Now on the camera side, we do the same thing. We take the yellow BNC video output and we put it into the BNC connection. Again, as we did previously, pushing and twisting until it can't no more. On the other side, we then have the 2.1mm jack, of which we push straight in. We push this together nice and firmly as it creates a nice seal. The next thing we need to do is we need to make sure the camera's in standard definition mode. The way that we do this is we use the little joystick that's in line on the camera. There's a little label giving us a key on what direction to push to get it into standard definition mode. For us today, that's going to be CVBS, and on here it says right, and as there's a little R on the joystick that you can push. Push and hold for around about 20 seconds to make sure that the camera is in CVBS mode. This needs to be done, everything's all plugged in so that you've got power in the camera when you're putting this setting in place. Now this is done, the last thing that we need to do is we need to change the input on the television set. Earlier on, we took note of which HDMI port we plugged our camera into. As we can see here on my one, I was plugging it into PC. I can select that now, and up comes our video camera. As you can see, in standard definition. If you need any more help, please go to green-feathers.co.uk/help. Thank you very much for watching.